Hello. In Python Pandas library, there is a method called groupby method. So we'll practice groupby method in this video and also with definition and some examples. So first, what is groupby method? So in groupby method, this method is useful to combine rows into several groups and then apply any operation on each group. So if you look into this example, weather.xlx file, it consists of city, temple, and event columns and their names. We want to divide this data frame. Okay, this are assumed it is as a data frame. So we have to divide this data frame into two groups. How you divide the two groups? Based on the column name, okay, city name. Okay, we have to divide these two groups like Mumbai group, one group, Hyderabad group. Okay, based on the column name, we have to divide this data frame into two groups or multiple groups, any groups. Okay, so that's nothing but a group by method. How we will divide means using group by method. Using group by method, in a data frame we divide data frame into two groups based on the column name. Based on the column name, we divide data frame into two groups using group by method. Okay, in simple words, right? We will see with an example. First, we will convert this Excel file. Okay, this Excel file into data frame. So weather.excel the Excel file. Okay, using grid_Excel method in Pandas, we convert this Excel file into data frame and store it in data frame object here df. Okay, so execute it. Right, so we got the city, temperature, wind. Okay, data frame. Right, next okay, next example is right. So if you want to do any operation only on Mumbai rows or only Hyderabad rows, we have to divide all those into two groups by the city. So how you divide this data frame into two different data groups? Okay, Mumbai group and Hyderabad group. How you divide means simple. Using group by method, df2 is equal to df1 dot group by based on the column name. Okay, column name. What's the column name? City. Okay, execute it now. df2 is equal to df here, not df1, df. Okay, so execute now. Right, we got the data frame group object here. Okay, so we got the data frame group object. So using group by method, we got the data frame group object. In this two groups will be there, Hyderabad and city group. How we retrieve means using for loop here. Okay, using for loop here, we can retrieve groups using for loop here. Simple. For city comma rows in df2, simple print it. Okay, to print in the console, just print the city and rows here. Print city, print rows. Right, execute it. See, we got the two groups here, Mumbai groups, Hyderabad group. Observe here. Okay, based on the city name, we got the Mumbai group here, Hyderabad group here. Observe here. Okay, so why we are divided into two groups means we can do multiple operations. Okay, we can do multiple operations. If you divide the group, we can do multiple operations. Suppose if you look into this Mumbai group, so in Mumbai group, temperature, wind is there, so we can find maximum operation, minimum operation, deviation, standard deviation, median. Okay, median, median mode. Okay, so all these operations we can do after dividing into the group. Okay, and suppose if you want to do any operation only on one group, if you want to do only operation on one group, so just you can use get underscore group. Okay, get underscore group means suppose if you df3 is equal to only one group, I want only one group. Okay, Mumbai or Hyderabad, only one group I want it. So for that you have to use get underscore group method. Get underscore group by method and pass the city name Mumbai. Okay, right, so not by method, get underscore group here, not by here, get underscore group. So df3 is equal to df get underscore group here. Right, execute it. Get underscore group. Okay, df2 dot. Okay, df2 here we have tried it. Right here, observe here df3. So we got only Mumbai here. Observe here. If you want Hyderabad, you can write Hyderabad. Okay. If you want only one group, okay, if you want only one group, you have to use get_group method. If you want to divide multiple groups into based on the column, we have to use this group by method. Okay. In group by method, you have to pass a column name, means on which column value you want to divide the data frame into groups. Okay. So and next thing is, suppose now we can, after applying group by method, we can apply aggregate functions. So what is aggregate functions? Aggregate function here means minimum, maximum, mean, median, sum, mode, standard deviation, product count, etc. These are aggregate functions. Okay, since they work on group of rows, means they work on group of rows. Okay, after dividing data frame into groups, so we can apply aggregate functions here. Okay, these minimum value, maximum value, mean value. Okay, mean value means sum of values by total number of values. Okay, and these functions can be applied on normal data frames with the help of aggregate method. Okay, how you apply these functions using aggregate method, right? We'll see example one by one. So to find maximum temperature and wind speed in Mumbai city, is there to find maximum temperature and wind in Mumbai city. Okay, so for that we have to use a get_group only here. Get_group Mumbai dot observe here dot max here, simple max. So it stores in df3 here. Observe here, max means it gets the maximum temperature and maximum wind here. Okay, observe here. To find maximum temperature, wind speed in Mumbai. Maximum temperature we have and maximum wind. Okay, these are the different temperatures and different days here. So what's the maximum temperature, maximum, we have to find it out. For that we have to use get_group method, because individual group we want only individual group, means we have to use this get_group method. In that we have to pass the value of the column, and then you have to pass the max method. Okay, right? Observe here. So observe. So you can see temperature and wind here. Temperature is 38, wind is 10 here. Okay. Suppose if you want minimum, maximum, minimum temperature and minimum wind means minimum here. We have to use minimum method. Minimum, just execute it. Observe here. Okay, df3. 33 and 7 are the minimum temperatures. Okay. So like that you have to apply the aggregate functions. So suppose if you want to apply aggregate functions on whole data frame, means this data frame, whole data frame, I want to apply aggregate function on whole data frame. For that you have to use simple print here df.max. Okay, df.max. Observe here, we got the console. See here, city Hyderabad, temperature 50, wind 50 here. Okay, wind 50, dtype object, df.max here. If you want so if you want maximum temperature and whole. Okay, to find maximum temperature and wind speed of both groups, Mumbai and Hyderabad, apply max function. So df1.max, sorry, here df.max was the df1. Okay, df2.max here. Okay, because we got the both, we want both, no? City Mumbai, see here, observe here, we got now df2. Observe here. Okay, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Mumbai 38, temperature, wind 10, Hyderabad 50, wind. Okay, minimum means you have to write minimum here. Okay, df2, in df2 we divide the group. No, we have to divide the group here. Df2 means if you want to apply maximum minimum to the whole group, means we have to use this max function directly. Otherwise you can use aggregate function also, like this one, df1 dot aggregate max. Okay, df1 dot, sorry, df2 dot only, df2 dot max. Instead of max you can use aggregate here. Okay, like this, aggregate of max, aggregate of max function, right? Execute it. See, same thing. Okay, same applies here. Okay, so like this you can apply like this one. Okay? So many are there. So to know maximum, minimum, mean values, temperature and wind speed for both groups, Mumbai and Hyderabad, we have to use. See, in single, if you want single means you can write in normal, you can pass maximum here for aggregate function. Suppose if you want multiple, maximum, minimum, mean, temperature for both temperature, wind for both Mumbai and Hyderabad, means you have to write in list format. Okay, aggregate max, minimum mode, like this one. Just try simple one. And to find maximum temperature, wind speed and count number of rows in the data frame. For rows means how many are there in the data frame, number of means you can use maximum comma count here. Okay, in list format, right? And to find maximum and minimum temperature in the total data frame, in the total data frame, to find the maximum temperature, we have to pass this one, df temperature dot aggregation maximum. Simple. Df dot right temperature. So max comma minimum, max comma minimum. Right, anything? Okay. Right, df temperature, df of temperature means if you look at the temperature of maximum of minimum here, we can get it, we'll get here. Okay, observe here. See, maximum 50, minimum 30 for whole data frame. Only temperature you need. Okay, if you want whole data frame for temperature, if you want maximum minimum, you have to use this df of temperature dot aggregate maximum functions. So if you want to apply aggregate functions like maximum, minimum, medium, mode, means we have to use group by method, and group by method we can use aggregate functions. Okay, group by method is used to divide the data frame into different groups based on the column value. That's simple one. Okay, so like this, try same thing to find maximum minimum temperature along with mean and median values of wind speed. So we have to find the maximum minimum temperature of the whole data frame along with the mean and median, okay, of wind temperature, okay. So for that we can pass a dictionary to aggregation method. Like dictionary means key value pairs here. Temperature is key here, minimum maximum. Wind is key here, value is minimum median. Okay, like this you have to do it here for the aggregation method. So that's about the aggregation method in simple words. So group by method, okay, in Python pandas library, group by method is used to divide the data frame into different groups based on the column value. Okay, after dividing the data frame into groups, each group you can do any operations like aggregate operation. Each group you can apply aggregate operations. Okay, aggregate operations means maximum, minimum temperature, finding maximum temperature, mean, median, standard deviation. Okay, so like the different aggregating functions you can apply after dividing into the group by method. So right, okay, group by method means dividing groups. Okay, dividing into multiple groups in data frame. Using group by method, we can divide the data frame into multiple groups based on the column value, based on the column. Here city is a column here. Based on the column we can do it. We have to pass the city here. Group by city means, okay, right, and apply after doing group by method means after getting the group by method, with that after getting group by method we can apply aggregate functions, okay, on data frames like this thing, right. And that about the aggregate functions. So you can practice a simple one, this one already given, and in next video we will see the writing equivalent statements in pandas. Equivalent SQL statements means SQL SQL server. So like that, there is a pandas also different syntax is there. We will see in the next video. So that's it about the group by method.